Hey everyone, welcome back to another video of Dragon City. A lot of stuff going on. Some players have mentioned that they had their game resetted. I'm not really sure why, but the game on our device didn't get resetted. So that's all I can give you. I don't know much about why other players' games are getting resetted, if you're wondering. And well, today we're back with a brand new video for the World Cup Island. And going in here, I actually waited this one out. We could have finished it this morning, but I was like, nah, let's not do this. So we did wait out the timer, and let's collect it, and then we can break the break, and then we'll fight this dragon. It looks like a 3-element dragon, element of light, Pier, and Terra, which means that, you know, let's try a war dragon, a war and a dark dragon. That would be good, but I'm not sure if we can find a war and dark dragon in here. Alright, actually the space dragon is dark and war. Let's try that one out. Okay, so we're gonna do war attack. Alright, there we go. Alright, so you're supposed to use a war attack if you're wondering how to beat this dragon. I know some of you have said, yeah, you're stuck trying to beat this dragon. That's what you need to use, a war attack. And we're just going to go in here. There it is. I think this is the Oriai dragon. or something. Actually, I have a device. We just bought a device for the PlayStation 4 with the exact same brand. I think I've been watching it on the internet too. But anyways, let's go in here. Okay, so let's not go in there. Okay, so we gotta sell a dragon before we can do that. Very unfortunate, but going in here, back in here again. Alright, there it is. There is the egg, high quality, and 24 hours. Oh boy. Okay, so it's gonna take 24 hours for the egg to hatch, but we're gonna hatch it. So, whoa, okay, so that is definitely something. Look at that. It looks like an afro kind of hairstyle, or, you know, I don't know, but we're gonna place it into the soccer habitat. Okay, so it may not be called the soccer habitat. I made that up on the spot. There it is. And he's playing soccer, and he's doing he's kind of playing with the ball, and here he is in the field, or in the habitat rather. Oh, this is called the World Cup habitat, if you're wondering. Here it is. He's gonna start hitting the ball again, and he's hitting the ball, and it goes out of nowhere. Okay, so we're gonna level it up. That was the first animation. Here's the second form, and we'll take a look at his second animation. Here it is. Something's floating on top of his head. It's actually a crown. I think it's a golden crown, surprisingly, and I have no clue why it's floating there. I mean, you know, gold crowns don't float. That is one thing. I mean, gold crowns don't float on a dragon's head, except for this dragon. So, if, you know, a soccer ball comes over and he does his amazing kick, look at his boots, really stylish. And yeah, that's about it for the second form. We're going to evolve it to the final form and take a look at his final form's animation. There it is. It actually looks like a human now. Notice his arms, notice his leg. He definitely looks like a human with wings. That's about it. Flying golden crown, and he turns his crown into a trophy. Yeah, alright, that's some really neat stuff. Here it is in the World Cup habitat. And that is about it. Like all of these special dragons that you can only get through quests, you can only get these dragons through the quest. That means you need to complete the quest. If you don't complete the quest, you won't be able to get the dragon. That is basically it. I mean, if you're thinking that you can breed it, you can't, because that's just how it is. This is an event type of dragon, and you can only get it through the World Cup event in Dragon City. That is about it. 3-element dragon, element of light, element of Pier, and an element of Terra.